They call me Mayor of the Beach.
Tom Miller came to Mission Beach from New York on vacation, but Tom Miller didn't go home. That was 20 years ago.
Okay, away I go.
I'm real happy. I sell my property and have a lot of money, but I'd rather just live here.
Hazel Hays didn't feel that way 40 years ago when her husband talked her into moving to the beach. Now, you couldn't pay her to leave. There are a bunch of people like Tom and Hazel at the beach.
Well, yeah, I'm one of them. I'm 50 years old.
Royal Clarks spent the last 30 of those years here.
By noon, I'm on the beach.
Every day?
I hope so.
It's crowded, overly so this time of year.
4 guys, 1 bedroom, $100 a month, sleep on the couch.
It's noisy. And there's way too much traffic. Mark Hallberg can tell you just how much traffic.
25 tickets per book.
And you say you go through?
Go through at least 2, possibly on a good day, possibly 4. If people insist on living on top of each other the way they do in Mission Beach, we all have to work together.
We're not talking a lot of turf here, just 4 blocks, if you can call them blocks, separated by alleys, between the bay and the ocean. Now, considering the aforementioned hassles, what is so special about this overcrowded summer camp? I guess that's really pretty obvious.
This is paradise. You know, this is just a slice of the world. It's paradise. You've got water on both sides of you. You just don't plan on going anywhere on the weekends when it's sunny because of the traffic.
But I don't want to leave the beach. I love the beach.
I'll never think about leaving on the beach, no.
It was the best thing ever happened to me, you know.
When she moved here, Hazel Hays could see both the bay and the ocean from her house.
I could always see, Claremont, downtown, Point Loma, and La Jolla, you know.
That certainly changed. But change is something people at the beach seem to accept with the tides.
I've seen a lot of changes out here, too.
In fact, they say living at the beach changes you.
I think it changes your personality to a certain extent. You know, the relaxed part of it.
There's a rhythm in the waves, and there's I believe, the rhythm of the universe. I just find peace here.
Mission Beach is like Doug Burns' mail route. The sometimes annoying circles and twists through alleys and courts, but there are rewards along the way. Certainly, this is not quite like any other route in the city. On this route, for example, Burns delivers to a mailbox that belongs to no one.
2900, there it is.
And everyone.
They can just address it to the bench, and I'll deliver it there. So it gets delivered.
Hey,
see you guys later.
Okay. Who loves you? I love you.
The mailbox is a leftover from when beach cottages didn't always have numbers or even streets to distinguish them. Now it serves a bench, the bench.
We have, visitors that stop by and say hi and sit on the bench just to say they've been there. You ought to go sit on the bench and just relax, you know.
Serious relaxation. But the bench is not just that. The bench is a local custom.
Custom and tradition are to be taken seriously, guarded.
He sits on that bench every day. I'm not kidding you, every day.
There are those who just stop by, and those who just stand by to chew over the latest local news with those people who always seem to be sitting by. Things don't move fast at the bench. Things around the rest of the beach, though, are starting to. And the breed that lives here, the salt-sprayed local, is becoming a bit of an endangered species, found in greatest number early in the morning before too many visitors and condo developers get underfoot.
I love the ocean. I love Mission Beach. We have some really fine people down here.
And most come here to escape, I believe.
I think people relax out here. You know, they say you live longer when you're near the ocean.
There's no place in the world like it. To me, I'll never think about leaving on the beach.